Yo, what's up guys? In this video we are going to talk about why if you're fasting and if you're attempting to adopt a healthy lifestyle, essentially fasting and like working out, I would say don't worry about calories, right? Calories are not important. They're like, because I see so many people who are like, oh, like I had this piece of cake, but like it fit my calories. Like, how come I'm not losing weight? Like, why do I feel like shit? Like, just forget about calories. Like, it's stupid. Like, it's this whole like, anyway, we'll get into it in a minute. Okay, so before we do that, please subscribe to my channel if you like videos like this, a little bit outside the box, fasting, fitness, etc., etc. Support me on Patreon if you want, or if you don't want to do that, but you still want to support me somehow, leave me a comment, like my video, and share it. That'd be totally cool if people started sharing my videos. I would love that. Also, one funnel away challenge coming up April 28th. It's all about making money online. 30 days, really cool, very intense. I'm gonna do it. You guys can follow along with me or do it with me, get my help, blah, blah, blah if you want. Okay, let's get down to business. Now, it's always, all right, 99 times out of 100, it's always just really fat people who are obsessed with calories, right? Like, I was on 4chan the other day and like, it's a joke. This guy, he wrote a post. He's like, oh my God, it's so stupid. Like I'm laughing at how stupid it is. And not only stupid, but just like so lazy. But anyway, this guy wrote a post and he's like, hey guys, I'm fat. You know, like 4chan's a very genuine, honest place. He's like, hey guys, I'm like a fat piece of shit. But I've been like eating under my maintenance calories and I can't understand why I'm not losing weight. And then he wrote down what he eats and he's like, I eat one burrito from Chipotle. I eat, I drink 2 Red Bulls, and like an iced tea, like a big iced tea. I forget what it's called, like not Nesty, but like the other one. And then like, I don't know, it's like a couple other things that are like maybe borderline kind of healthy, not healthy, a salad maybe, right? And he's like, this is only 1,500 calories and my like maintenance calories is 1,800, but I'm not losing any weight or like I'm gaining weight. Like, why is this? And the comments obviously were like, very harsh towards this guy, as they should have been. It is 4chan after all. You are anonymous, so like you might as well like call him a fat idiot. But yeah, like, all right, so let's talk about this calories thing. Why is counting your calories retarded for 99% of people? Now, okay, if you're a professional bodybuilder or you're like trying to compete for some like physique competition, or like you actually need to have massive muscles with like, while being super lean at a specific time, 16 days into the future, all right, fine, go ahead, count your calories. But, I'm just one person, right? But like, taking myself as an example, I've gotten to be in very good shape. I've never counted calories in my life, right? Like if I look at the nutritional label for a piece of food that I'm considering eating, I never, ever check the calories. I mean, maybe I'll like glance at it out of curiosity after I've already, like, I should make a video about this actually. I check the ingredients, like everything I buy, check the ingredients, check the sugar, and really just those 2 things, ingredients and sugar. But anyway, I never check the calories. I'm in great shape. Like most people I know in great shape, they don't check calories, right? It's a waste of time, right? And it's extremely misleading, right? Everyone says like, oh, calories in versus calories out, wrong, not true, stupid, like just stupid, like just lazy, like it's not true. Okay, look, if I give you a bag of white sugar and I say, okay, eat 2,000 calories of white sugar. Okay, now if we assume 4 calories per gram of sugar, right? What is this? That's 500 grams of sugar, right? How much is, that's half a kilo of sugar. That's a pound of sugar, more than a pound of sugar, 1.1 pounds of sugar. If I give you a bag of 1.1 pounds of sugar and I say, here you go, eat this, or you could eat 2,000 calories of, let's say, raw meat, raw beef, let's say. do you think that there is going to be a difference? And let's say we have two identical twins and two people living the exact same life and blah, blah, blah. One of them you give the sugar, one of them you give the raw meat. Okay, same exact calories. Do you think that it's going to have the same effect on their body composition, their health, their general well-being, their mental state? I mean, their weight? Like, no. Like, anybody would even think that makes me like question if the human race, like, I mean, on the one hand, it makes me like question if the human race like deserves to exist, but on the other hand, it makes me kind of happy that like there's so many people who are that stupid, because it just makes things like much easier for me. Okay, because it's like, how could you ever think that? Like, okay, now let's talk about why briefly, because like I don't even really think that I need to talk about that, but anyway, we'll talk about it anyway. Why insulin is probably the main thing, right? Insulin is like a hormone, and I'm simplifying. It's a hormone that your body releases in response to sugar that raises, what does it do? No, it makes you like build muscle and store fat, right? Now it does like a million billion other things, but like practically speaking, for what we are talking about in this video, that's what it does. So the higher your insulin is, the more, let's call it anabolic you're going to be, right? Which is why, like, I remember back in the day when I was actually like into bodybuilding, they would tell us to like, or maybe I read it on a forum or something, how guys would eat Malto Dextran, which at that time was the highest GI or glycemic index food known to man, right? And it's like this, like, I think it's like Splenda or whatever, one of those like fake sugar things. And basically what I would do, or Sweet and Low, I don't know, whatever it is, it's one of those. And what I would do, and they would say like eat 5 grams of this before a meal to jack up your insulin, and then you eat the meal. So while your insulin is like through the roof, you can eat like whatever, all this food, and your body will like absorb it better and you'll build more muscle faster. And that shit works, let me tell you. Basically what I would do is I would go to the store and I would buy like the box of Splenda, let's just call it, and I'd open the whole thing into like a Tupperware, and before eating my meal I would just like eat a couple spoonfuls of it. It's very unhealthy, very bad. Yeah, why was I talking about this? I already forgot. Oh yeah, insulin. So yeah, sugar very high on the GI, glycemic index, and raw meat not very high at all. Okay, so insulin, that's one reason why like calories in, calories out is just stupid. Now for like practically speaking, all right, like, okay, I believe that if you want somebody to do something, whatever it is, right, you need to make it easy for them, which is why like I think the snake diet is so popular, because it's so easy, right? It's not like you literally like don't eat, that's it, 2 words. It's like probably like the shortest explanation of a diet ever. Don't eat, drink snake juice, done. 5 words. And work out, okay, 8 words. That's why, you know, so many people I think are doing it. Plus, like, you know, snake diet guys, like, delivery style is very refreshing because nobody talks like that. But it's so simple. You know, if you have something that has like 50 steps, like, oh, first you got to do this, and then you got to do that. Some people might be attracted to that because of the level of detail, but I believe that ultimately, like, the amount of people who are going to follow through on that and stick with it is going to be much smaller than the amount of people who will stick to something that's like literally takes like 2 seconds to explain. So when it comes to like counting calories, like, no, this is why when I make my videos and I talk about like fitness and health and nutrition, I say just eat foods that existed 2,000 years ago. And like honestly, if you're working out, I don't care if you're 300 pounds. Like, yeah, okay, you should fast, right? You'll definitely get there faster if you fast. But let's say you're 300 pounds, you're like massively overweight, but you hit the gym 5-6 days a week like you should be. I'm gonna say, like, go ahead, eat every day, like, no problem, right? Like maybe fast like 1 or 2 days a week just to kind of like make things go a little bit faster. But you know, if you're hitting the gym like you should, then and you're eating healthy natural foods that existed 2,000 years ago, go ahead, eat every day. That's fine. Again, your weight loss will be slower and you'll change your body slower. But like, you know, at the end of the day, like, whatever, live your life. Like, maybe you have a family and food is like a big part of your family. Or maybe you're like an important business person and you have to like go eat meals with people as like a way of like socializing or like doing deals or whatever it is. Like, okay, fine, life gets in the way, you know? But like, honestly, what it comes down to, like, it's kind of like it's a double-edged sword, right? Because you see a lot of guys who are like fit, but they have a little bit of fat on them, right? And I get into this kind of shape sometimes too, right? Like, I'm like super fit, but I just have like a little too much fat, so that like, I don't know, just like missing that like 1%, you know? In those cases, you should fast, right? But guys, a lot of the time, they think like, oh, I'll just do more cardio, or oh, I'll just do like HIIT, or like, oh, I'll change my weight training routine. Like, everybody's always looking for like the magic one thing that they can do in the gym that will help them get rid of that extra little bit of fat. When really, all you really need to do is just like don't eat for 2 days, and like you'll be looking really good. Okay? But again, if you're like really fat and overweight, like, don't do that. Stop counting your calories. Like, it's a waste of time. Like, you could spend that mental energy on anything else. And like, honestly, I feel like a lot of people just count calories just to like not go to the gym, right? It's like, well, okay, like, I know I should go to the gym and I know I should exercise, but that requires work and effort and like signing up for gym membership and like putting my shoes on and like, you know, putting on pants. So like, instead of that, I'm just gonna sit here in my underwear and like calculate according to MyFitnessPal, you know, what I should be eating, or how many cookies I can have. And again, not saying MyFitnessPal is bad, and not saying like you can't do both, but if you don't have a history of being fit and you're like starting this all from scratch, I think it's way too tempting for people to just focus on like, oh, I ate this many calories today. Oh boy, I'm like under the limit. I'm gonna be thinner tomorrow. Like, not always, right? Just like hit the gym. And if you're hitting the gym, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna find that you don't need to count your calories. Okay, so that was my video about stuff. Please subscribe to my channel if you actually watched all 12 minutes and 16 seconds of that. Go support me on Patreon if you really want. If you want to make me happy, then you can like my video and comment on my video and share my video. And if you want to learn how to make money online, the One Funnel Away Challenge is starting April 28th. You can do it with me. I will be putting videos on there about it and about my progress on it starting on April 28th. Cool? Peace.